Oh, hello, this is Dr. Gay from First Look MRI, and this is a patient who has normal anatomy of their blood vessels of the brain. And the next patient I'm going to show has an anatomic variant. So I just want to show normal anatomy first, so when you see the next one, it'll make more sense. And this view on the right and this view on the left, this is the same patient. This is the raw data we use to create these images on the left. These are maximum intensity projection images. This is again the raw data. So the raw data is just an MRI of the brain, regular brain, and we see the eyes in front. We see the bright areas here of the blood vessels that are flowing. Anything flowing will turn really white, like light bulb bright. And we see our main three vessels right here that go up to the head, the right carotid, left carotid, and this is the basilar artery. If we look on the left, we can see the slice this is going through. We've subtracted off the carotid arteries. That's why they're not showing up here. But on this view, we see the bright artery here and the artery here. These are the vertebral arteries that come out of the neck. Let me go down to show you where those are. Back down here, right and left. And as they come up, they come together to form one right there. If we follow it up, they'll branch again to form the posterior cerebral arteries, which are these arteries. And we note on this that there's just one artery here in the middle. The vertebrals come together to form one basilar artery. They branch back apart to the posterior cerebral artery. So we're looking at this basilar artery, just one long straight artery. Now in development there's two arteries and they fuse together to form one. And in about 1 or 2% of people there can be a fusion anomaly where these arteries don't fuse together properly. And so this next patient has this rare anomaly. So here it goes. This is what we call a fenestrated basilar artery. So this is the right and left vertebral arteries coming together to form that one basilar artery, but in this patient, the basilar artery is duplicated here. It looks like it comes together a second time and then branches apart again. So this is like a double fenestration, and then it branches back into the right posterior cerebral artery, left posterior cerebral artery. We can see the same thing on this view. If we start down low, you watch those vertebral arteries, right and left, coming together. There they are together, and they branch apart. They come back together, branch apart, and come back together. So again, this is a 1 to 2% of people. It's called a fenestrated vertebral artery, just an anatomic variant. We see it 1 to 2% of the time, and apparently there is an association with aneurysms where this comes back together and branches apart. There can be increased pressure from the blood right here, and they can develop small aneurysms in this area. So this is something that we may want to watch over the future. This patient did have family history of aneurysms, but I do not see any aneurysms on her now. But this is a fenestrated basilar artery, and again, it looks like she may have two fenestrations here. Thank you very much.